Hello blocky builders, I'm so glad to see you. I was getting bored, so I started clearing out some trees, making space for our start home. Yes, we are going to have to start building a start home. We did get some food by looting the 3 structures we found so far, but we need to look at our safety as well. And all the items we're collecting are in danger of creeper blasts where they are out there in the open. So of course, while clearing the trees, my axe had to break and I needed to go and craft a new one. Fortunately, this crafting table isn't too far from where we are at, and it wasn't a pain at all. With my new axe in hand, I went ahead to clear out all these burnt down trees next to the lava pool. This lava pool is a danger for our villagers, but we're going to have to deal with it because at some point we are going to need obsidian, and this lava pool is so close and so handy to get obsidian from. And I'm also thinking this lava is going to be a great fuel source early in the game. And as I finish chopping down the burnt trees, the 5th day of our adventure is coming to an end. The most pressing issues we're going to have to deal with next is getting a reliable, renewable food source and gathering resources for our start home. But first, I need to go and have a nap because we are definitely not ready to deal with the nightlife in this world yet. After a lovely nap, we started the next day by making a furnace and a few tools to help us collecting resources. This all happened before having breakfast consisting of a piece of bread and a pork chop. After breakfast, we placed our furnace in the world, filled it up with logs and fueled it with a lava bucket so that we can get some charcoal to make some lights in this world. Because who wants to live in the dark? Next on the agenda was gathering some spruce wood, and we continued doing this until eventually our axe decided that it had enough and it broke. Yes, we completely used up our axe. At this point we got a free refill, which basically moves an axe from your inventory into your hand should you have a spare one. We continued chopping down a few more trees, after which we replanted some of the saplings and collected some mossy cobblestone before going down into this hole where we proceeded to mine more cobblestone until eventually our pickaxe also broke. By this time it was becoming dark and we had to return home to have another nap. So 6 days in and we are just getting started. Early the next morning we had to deal with a creeper or two and send a spider back where he came from. We were in this cave, we decided to collect the ores that's visible to us. We found some coal to make torches, 2 pieces of iron and a few pieces of copper. Back on the surface, we were awaited by a wandering tradesman, or elite salesman as I'd like to call them. But he didn't have anything of interest to me, so I continued on clearing the space where we are going to build our start home. I did this until night fell. While collecting some sand, I heard screams from the villager being attacked by a zombie, and I had to stop what I was doing to save him before finally going to bed. The next morning we made sure the villagers can't get into any more trouble. I mean, Eugene almost died, before I gave them some bread for breakfast. And then I went out to collect some sand and fix the crater left by an exploding creeper. We put some sand into a furnace to make glass, and the rest of the day I spent collecting ash from the burnt down trees next to the lava pool. And so we get to day 9, the day I will always remember. I placed some furnaces, and the plan was to smelt some cobblestone into stone. I mean, we are getting ready to build here. And the unthinkable happened. So that was really unnecessary. But let me go and pick up my items. The gravestone mod that's in here makes it easy to retrieve your items. But even with the surety that I can get all my items back, I really think this is the only way I'm going to die in this series. By being irresponsible. I mean, how should I have known I placed the bucket behind me? I thought there's a mod or something that just lets me place lava in the furnace without having to open the interface. My word. I know a starter home wouldn't have saved me in this situation, but I think I really need to start paying attention. And the next thing we are going to do is build the starter home. But let me spend the rest of this day collecting a few more items, and I will see you early in the morning. Then we will figure out how we're going to build this. Hello, Eugene. Why did you lose your job? Yeah, let me go and do a few more little things. I'll see you in the morning. Now don't get me wrong, the tavern is a nice place to sleep, but we need to build a place that we can call home. Our own little starter house. So that's what we're going to get up to today. We're going to build our starter house, and we have already cleared up the space for it. But wait a moment. We need to deal with this witch first. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. We can just rush the witch and kill her before she can hit us with one of her potions. And then we can start. Now right over here, where we've cleared up the space, we will be building our starter home. This is going to be in the form of a time lapse, but while we run the time lapse, I want to explain a little bit more about the rules for this series and what we are planning to do further along. Now let's get going. While we start constructing the frame of our house with spruce logs, let me tell you a little bit of what you can expect through this series. We will go on loads and loads of exploration expeditions, uncovering the secrets of countless new structures, from towering castles to hidden ruins. Our goal is to document and preserve these wonders, making sure they stand the test of time. We are not only all about exploration though, we're master builders too. Watch as we transform ancient ruins into stunning masterpieces and construct a massive museum to showcase the history and the treasures that we discover. In this grand museum, we will chronicle our journey. Every artifact, every rare item, carefully displayed to tell the story of our adventures. We will also be taking on restoration projects, where ruined structures are not abandoned on our watch. We'll meticulously restore them, breathing new life into the forgotten corners of this world. To achieve my goals for this series, I have set a few base rules that I'm going to try my best to live by. First off, we look at the crafting table code of honor. Crafting tables are sacred. I will never break one. They can only be crafted if used as a component in another crafting recipe, and I cannot place a crafting table in this world. So what that means is that we can only use crafting tables for crafting where the crafting table has been naturally generated in this world. I will have to make critical choices, where each structure that we encounter faces a pivotal decision. Will it be preserved or dismantled? Preservation allows for thoughtful enchantments, while destruction means completely erasing the structure from the landscape. Items from structures are off limits unless they are storage, loot, or the structure is designated for destruction. Decorative pots may be broken for loot but must be replaced if possible. And finally, absolutely no branch mining. To maintain the world's natural beauty, we will refrain from branch mining. You are more than welcome to join me as I set out to conquer the better Minecraft modpack, turning every discovery into a tale worth telling. Should you be interested in this series, please remember to subscribe. That way you will be staying up to date with new videos that gets posted. Now I will leave you to enjoy the rest of this time lapse, and I will catch you on the other side. There you have it. We have a place to call home. Our own little starter house. What do you think? How does it look? Oh, let me show you. It's not the prettiest house around, and we are going to need to decorate it once we find some blocks to decorate it with, but it will do for now. We've got storage, we've got a place to sleep, however we must still find a bed. As per the rules, I can't steal one from the tavern, but that will come soon enough. Would you like a tour of this house? So, let me show you. Enjoy the tour. Here you go. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like or comment and let me know what else you want to see. If you would like to stay up to date with more episodes like this, please remember to subscribe to the channel. May your pickaxes forever be sharp. I will see you next time.